OMG. Hello, beautiful people. This is part 2. We're going to do a quick recap. Thank you for everyone who's coming back on, social media. Hey, Steven, how are you? Mr. Tillman, it just went off. It is what it is. Welcome to social media. Thank you for glitches. If you have not signed up, bit.ly/brand-on-scope. bit.ly/brand-on-scope. WT Wentpreneur. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully we can get the room live and full again. I'm going to do a quick recap of all the stuff that we talked about since. For all the new people, this is Sade Wayadu. Hey, did you get my message that I sent? I will check all the messages after the Periscope. Let me know where you sent it on, what platform. I got my emails up. People are Facebooking me right now, tweeting me. I got a lot of things. Awesome. You just signed, and then it crashed, and then I'm glad we're live. Awesome. I'm so excited. I hope nothing else crashes tonight. Maybe they're fixing something. I know they're doing some new things. So let's go back to our list of highly successful things. So what I'll do is I'll do it landscape and show you the list. Perry game plan. You need to have that game plan in mind. Number 2, you can screenshot this. Tools. Understand that Periscope is just a tool, but it's not the end all be all. You want to make sure you're creating a Periscope experience for your followers. Understand you cannot be afraid to fail. Not afraid to fail. Number 6 is to scope daily. And number 7 is to take part in other scopes. Take part in other scopes. Take part in other scopes. Oh, Les Brown says failure builds stamina. I'm building a lot of stamina because there's been a lot of failures. And the bonus, do you see that? The bonus is about authenticity and being transparent. Understand that the currency of live streaming is being authentic. Authenticity is key. Authenticity is key. It is what will change the game for you. It is what will help you connect with your audience. It is what will help you monetize Periscope. Being authentic. Understand that you have a great opportunity. No, I sent a message by the way of Periscope saying that I was hoping to catch you. Oh no, you can send messages on Periscope? Did I not know this new app? Send it again. Send it on Facebook. Hello, Miss Joan, T. Joan Randall. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. So I'll do a quick recap. Make sure you're inviting your followers. I know we lost a whole bunch of people. Prepare your Periscopes in advance. End game in mind. Start with the end game in mind. Know where you're going to take your followers. Know where you're going to take your peeps. Understand that this is only a tool. This is only a tool. You have to not use this. Hello, Front Desk Diva. How are you? This is a tool. It is an instrument that we use to be successful to monetize, but it is not the end all be all. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. Hello, DS. Is that D Shirley? Number 4, create an experience. Make sure people are entertained and excited about your Periscope. They look forward to them every single day. Thank you so much. I know it messed up. I'll show the first one. Number 4 is create that experience. Create an experience for your people. Number 5, don't be afraid to fail. You're going to fail. You're going to do a horrible scope. Your scope is going to mess up. You're going to forget to save it. Blah, blah, blah. Understand you can fail. Hey, Canada. Sarah Bond from Canada. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Atlantic Canada. Welcome. We usually have a couple of people from Canada. What's your Facebook? Sade Wayadu. You motivated. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Keep doing your scopes. Don't make this be the last scope, Ashley. Make sure you let us know so we can support you. Number 5, we talked about not being afraid to fail. It won't be perfect. Sometimes your camera's not going to be great. My lighting is not great. I actually have new lights that I'm going to be adding. I just need to put them together. I need to figure out how to do that. Number 6, scope daily. Scope daily. You need to scope every day. Scope every day. It's your new business card. You never know who's going to see you from around the world. You never know what opportunities are going to be afforded to you because you are live streaming. The stuff that's happening, I'm like, how in the world did you guys find me? But I am excited. And yes, I will speak on your platforms. And yes, I will utilize these opportunities because I'm really excited. It's truly a blessing to me. Not perfect is exactly perfection. I tell you, listen, I come on Periscope. Sometimes there's lipstick on my teeth. You guys tell me. Sometimes my hair is sticking up. It's not about perfection. It is about authenticity. Authenticity is the live streaming currency that we value the most. I'm about to search you now and then I'll be back. Awesome. Sade Wayadu. .com. You can find me. If you go to my website, you can also find me. I was scoping, but no one was listening. I'm changing times. Change your times depending on Front Desk Diva. What do you scope about? Let me know what you scope about, and then we can give you some suggestions. Authenticity is the currency we value on live streaming. Number 7, Take part in other people's scopes. You need to watch scopers. You need to see what are the best practices of periscopes, and you need to participate and support. Give some heart, show some love. Start watching other scopes. That's how you become a great scoper. That's how I did it. I came on Periscope through a Periscope challenge, and I watched other scopers, and then I finally said, hey, I'm going to start scoping. Bonus, we talked about the authenticity and transparency. Someone on a previous scope asked me about call to actions. The call to action that I would love, hey, Angelica, awesome. It's a great way to get scopers. Yeah, so I'll give you an example of a great way to get scopers. I know Angelica is a graphic designer, and she does luxurious or luxe branding for entrepreneurs. So now people are hearing me talk about Angelica, and you're going to think about following Angelica. Hey, Miss Rhonda Geddes, how are you doing? It was a pleasure seeing you last week. So now if I know you, I shout you out and I say, hey, then everybody's like, well, how does Sade know them? And then they click on your name and follow you. I can guarantee you a lot of people who come on my scopes get new followers. They get new followers because if I know what you do, then I say, tell me what you do, let us know, and then we do it and make it connect. I need to connect with you someone. Ooh, awesome. Awesome. Are there any questions, comments, or concerns? Definitely, so people can follow you. So you can let me know if somebody has followed you on a Periscope because I did it. Daily motivation and how it relates to entrepreneurship, since I'm new to entrepreneurship. So you're going to be doing motivational scopes. So this is what I've figured out as the basic scope schedule for most people. If you scope, you're great at shouting out. I love doing it. I can't help myself. I love shouting out people. Some people tell me it's bad to do, but I just like doing it. And especially if somebody I follow is coming in, I fan out. I'm totally a fan. Hey, Miss Vanessa, how are you? I'm totally like a fan. I will be like, you're on my scope. Why are you on my scope? Yeah, some of you have seen me fan out. I can't keep my composure. I get, awesome, 3 to new followers every time you scope. Yeah, it might be about that. I think it is about that. And even when I'm not scoping, because remember, people are watching the replays. People watch the replays and they follow you on scope. It's still an opportunity for you to get their email address. So you scope about motivation for new entrepreneurs. You want to have a signature scope that you do. Maybe you do it once a week. Hey, Godly M. Ashley, I encourage others with the word of God. So this is what I'll tell people the average scope schedule is when I see people on scope. Awesome. Oh, I was on your scope. Exactly. When I get the notifications, I watch scopes too. Ooh, excuse me. First time on your scope, got 2 followers. See, it works. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hold on for 1 second. I got a cough. If you want to get people to watch your scopes, have some kind of scope schedule. You follow Angelica. Awesome. Because I want Angelica to do more scope. Hey, thank you so much. Elena? Is it tell me how to say your name so I make sure I say it correctly. If you are doing, number one, if you're doing like motivation, a lot of people, this is the schedule that they follow. On Sundays, people scope about, because it's a holy day, they scope about inspiration, they scope about doing more in your life, being called, purpose, passion. That's what Sunday is really for. You'll see a lot of affirmation scopes, a lot of power and purpose scopes on Sundays. Monday devotional, exactly. There are some people who are killing it with daily devotionals on Periscope. I have both. I have a fan page and I have a regular page. Sometimes because of the accent mark over the E, they don't come up. I've been posting my scopes on Periscope, on Facebook. Yes. So you can do a Sunday, glory to God. Yes. I know a lot of my followers are believers, so I know that works really well on their Sunday scopes. Monday scopes are usually about your intentions and having accountability for the rest of the week. What are your weekly goals? This usually happens on Sunday nights and Mondays. What are your weekly goals? What are your goals for the weeks? What are your aspirations for the weeks? What are you trying to accomplish for the rest of the week? That usually happens Sunday night into Monday morning. Then on Wednesdays, you get like a hump day scope. English, Elena, but English, people are not able to pronounce it correctly, just Elaine. Where are you from, Elaine? Welcome. Wednesday scopes are about hump day, getting through the week. How do we get through the week? Getting through the week. How do you post? You can share them. There's a link that'll be on your Twitter. You can share that on Facebook. Get the link off of your Twitter when you tweet it out to the little bird. Yeah, weekends are chill. Saturdays are like hanging out with your family, enjoying your life, enjoying your time. We do lightweight scopes on Saturdays. Wednesdays are your hump day scopes. You know, people are at work. They need more encouragement to finish out the week. I have an 8th, what? Oh, Okay. We're not selling booty or body parts on my scopes or on anybody else's scopes. You can, I guess, different strokes for different folks. But if you do that, think about the people that you'll be attracting to your periscopes. If you're showing if you're showing body parts or if you're showing skin and things like that, you're going to attract the people that you may not want in your scopes. That escalated quickly. I haven't had any trolls in a while. That was really interesting. I didn't even get a chance to block. But yeah, showing your behind is not what I encourage. Show your mind, not your behind. So Wednesdays, hump days. Fridays, I also love scope. Back to stage at the VMAs at the awesome. Yeah. So if people, there's a lot of people that I know that do fashion or they're in entertainment. They give you the behind the scenes of like, if they're about to do a show, they give you the green room. You can do behind the scenes scopes. Depending on what your brand is, depending on who you are will determine on what kind of scopes you need to do. But usually inspirational on Sundays, motivational Mondays, where you're telling people to be motivated, stay focused, and accomplish your goals. Thank you so much. On Wednesdays is hump day because people are just trying to get through the week. And Friday is the celebratory Friday, like Freedom Friday. We're celebrating, we're promoting other people's scopes. You usually see a pass the scope, pass the cast, or you see people saying my favorite Periscopers of the week. That'll usually come out on a Friday. People are having Periscope parties on Friday night. That's usually the formula. And then on Saturdays, people are kind of laid back on Periscope. So that's usually the Periscope success formula. Now, what you can do in addition to that, inspiration, motivation, hump day, celebratory Periscope, you can do things in between. Some people do tech Tuesdays. If you're a tech person, social media Saturdays, whatever you do, you can make it into a thing. If you're going to do a singles ministry, if you're going to do a women's scope, if you're going to do a men's only scope, relational scopes, relationship scopes, you can do whatever you want. I like to share my faith with my biz. If that is a part of your branding, if your branding is if a faith base is a part of your branding, that's really important. Never seen past the scope party. Dr. Finch, she does them like every Friday. If you do Dr. A. Finch on Periscope, she has a Periscope party every Friday. There's Periscope DJs. There are people that every Friday they do like a DJ set on Periscope. You be one of the people who's scope. I love. Oh, awesome! Thank you so much because you love the Lord. So yeah, there's a couple of people that incorporate faith-based principles into their branding. My coach, Marshawn Evans, when she scopes, she talks about that. Rachel Luna, she does a 9:30 Eastern Standard Time scope. She does devotional scopes. This is my first. Hello, Mama Louise. Hey, Mama Louise. Oh, I am so happy to have you on. Let me know where you're from, Mama Louise, so we can give you a special shout out. You can do, depending on what your brand is, 10 a.m. Sean Thomas. Oh, Sean Thomas, Ask a Millionaire. He does a pass the scope. Yeah, he definitely does them. I've been on some of his before. So there's some people, Robert C. Stern will do some. It depends on who you are. Rachel Luna does devotional scopes. You know the first scope of Periscope, they do devotionals and things like that. Can I do 2 different types of scopes? Yes, if it is a part of your branding. New York City in the house, Mama Louise. I'm going to have to remember. Oh, my goodness. I can't wait to see you scope, Mama Louise. Let us know what you scope about so we can follow you and show you some love. It has to be a part of your branding. If faith-based business is a part of your branding, it's definitely a part of Rachel Luna's branding. If you go to her website, she has Bible scriptures, and she says, I'm a Christian, and she's very clear about it. Good night. Have a good night, Seer Sensation. We've had a great night. I don't separate it, and that's totally fine. You can look at, there's definitely models for that. My coach is Marshawn Evans. She owns the Godfidence Business School. She's very explicit. But she will also say as a believer that you don't have to be explicit if it's not necessarily. But I know for me, most of my followers are believers. Most of my followers are believers, but they also like Beyonce. So I'm very clear about that. Most of my followers have the Bible and they have a Beyonce song, album track somewhere in their life. Though that's what I know. So I speak to those considering doing you have to. Oh my goodness. If you are not following Miss Kathy Kidd, let me tell you something. She has given me the foundation. Kathy, let me tell you something. I gave that foundation that you gave me to my mother. She is using that to write her first book. She is using that to write her first book. Kathy, that's going to be your testimonial because we use the same foundation that you told us to use. I read it to my mother while I was at the airport, and she's going to use that same blueprint that you gave us to write her book. Because the first book I'm having, it may not work, but the second book, I'm going to use that blueprint. So follow Kathy Kidd. She is phenomenal at what she does. Phenomenal. Put up some emojis, Kathy. She's phenomenal. It's Thrive Biz Dev. Phenomenal. I've seen her in work in San Antonio in real life, and I can tell you she's phenomenal at helping you write your book. I never thought about how easy it could be. She's absolutely phenomenal. I'm a fan of Kathy and a fan of Dr. Fred. I use a mix of both of them. They're both geniuses when it comes to writing books very quickly. But Kathy, you put it down to a 4 or 5 step system. And literally we had the blueprint for a book in less than an hour. How did you not be afraid to scope? So Miss Louise, this is the thing. Dr. Fred Jones is my coach. He's thebomb.com. I love both of them. Miss Louise, Mama Louise, this is the thing. You're a relationship coach. This is one of the loneliest seasons of the year. We're coming into that season of holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas. We're going to be, I said about from November 15th to about February 15th. It's one of the loneliest seasons of the year. It's getting colder. People are looking for a boo. They're looking very sad. So you want to make sure it is your obligation. You owe it to yourself and you owe it to people who are not having great relationships to start helping them with their relationships. Somebody else, cuffing season, exactly. Some of us are going to make some cuffing seasons, and then 9 months from now, there's going to be some cuffing babies that are going to be out here because of cuffing season going wrong. So you got to make sure that you're talking to people about developing their relationships. You got to make sure that you're boosting this. Miss my mom first. Exactly. This is a lonely season, so you can talk about different kinds of relationships. You got to do it. There's a couple of relationship coaches that follow me on Periscope, and I follow them. And I say, you owe it to your clients to start scoping. There are people that there are marriages that are there are marriages that need you. There are potential engagements that need you to start scoping. They need you. The reason why I scope is not because of me, not because I want to be a Periscope personality. It is really because I know if I don't use my voice, somebody else won't. Somebody else won't. There's somebody that is dying and thriving and wishing, hoping and praying and Googling right now. They need you, but they cannot find you. You're ready. You got to start before you're ready. You're so ready. You know how to help people save their marriages and save their relationships. You got to start talking. Everybody who tells me about that, it's a necessity. Your ideal client is waiting for you. It is a necessity. You have to do it. It's not even that I must do it. You have to do it because you don't know who's waiting for your products, programs, and services. You don't know. You don't know. Last week, I spoke to a relationship coach because my boo was driving me crazy. And you know what? It was a blessing to be able to speak to her with a K. 2 Ks. Kidd. Kathy with a K and Kidd, Kidd. I did my first Blab tonight. Awesome. I love Blab. I love Blab too. So if you're not on Periscope, definitely do it. And you can talk to people, you can save people, you can change their lives just by using your voice. And thank you, Kathy. Please follow Kathy if you need some inspiration. Kathy, I can't wait till you start scoping. I'm looking forward to it because it's going to be really good. I promise you. Oh, I'm not even following Kathy. I can't believe this. I promise you, you're going to be so happy. For some reason, people want to hear from you. They want your message. They want your value. Blab needs to be on Android. You can use Blab on an Android. You just have to use it from a Chrome browser. You can go to blab.im/iOS in a Chrome browser. Listen, Tillman, you need to start scoping. I'm not playing with you. See, I went to college with Steven. Steven, you have too much personality. You have too much passion and gall. You need to start scoping. And yes, you can sell real estate on Periscope. Now, there are some real estate associations, like we said, the legal part is very murky. There are some real estate associations that are saying that they don't want people live streaming from their locations because of, property issues and things like that. But if you're having an open house, you definitely want to scope. Robert C. Stern is killing it with helping real estate owners live stream. People are selling houses on Periscope. They're doing open houses. They're selling actual homes from Periscope. So definitely you can be one of the first people in your area. Definitely do that. And then that's a time that I would use the location sensors on Periscope to sell homes and do real estate. And if there are other things that you do, definitely do it. I missed some of the stuff that you do, Stephen. If you can put that back in there, that'll be great. Definitely, people are viewing homes. Imagine if you're somewhere you're in New Jersey and you want a house in Hawaii. Awesome. And watch Stephen follow other real estate agents on Periscope to see how they're displaying the homes and what they're doing as viewing. If you Google or tweet out, use the Twitter search to find out the real estate owners and do it. I forgot some of their names. I connect with a lot of them on Blab, but I don't have their names off the back. But there are several real estate investors and real estate owners that are viewing homes on Periscope. They do it and they're killing it. They are seeing so many responses. People that never would have looked at the house are looking at the house. Think about if you are in New Jersey or New York or Chicago and somebody's in Hawaii and they're looking for a home, or even like a timeshare. You can view the timeshare in the comfort of your home in New Jersey or Chicago and be looking at a house in Hawaii and potentially want to buy it. I call Periscope the new home shopping network. It is new home shopping network. We're bringing it right to your home and we're giving you the opportunity. You manage social media for dealerships. Let me tell you what I want to see. I want to see the new cars. I want to know about the experience. You're not selling me the car. You're selling me the car experience. I want to see the leather seats. I want to know about the gas mileage. I want to know the different colors. I want to know about the, what are these things called? Can I put these in? Do they have USB supported portals or whatever you call them? That's what I want to know about. I want to know what kind of discounts you're going to be giving me on that car. I want to know the USB exactly. I want to know about the whole car experience. Is this a hot car for somebody in their 20s, or is this a car for the soccer mom? You need to sell me a story about this car, not the price, the story and the experience of being a driver in that car. You can definitely sell cars on Periscope. You just got to do it right. You got to sell me an experience, because people buy cars because of the name, but they also buy it because of the experience. Is this a luxury car experience? Is this an economy car experience? Is this the soccer mom car experience? Is this the car that's going to protect my children when I have a million babies? Or is this the car for cuffing season when I'm looking for a new boo? So you need to make sure you're selling that experience and determining who your audience is when you're doing that car. And if you have a brick and mortar, hashtag your location, whether it's hashtag ATL, hashtag Chi-Town, hashtag Orlando. Let people know specifically where you are located so they can come in and purchase the items. Because people who are looking for cars, and then guess what? You can have a Q&A with the car dealership. They can ask you questions. The mileage, the gas, all that stuff. You can do a Q&A and get people to come in. And you say, if you come in and you say this thing, then I'm going to let you guys at the dealership know we all have a Periscope. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I would love to come to this. Where is this dealership? I would love to live stream from a dealership. I love seeing that companies are utilizing live streaming. Thank you so much. Are there any more questions? Have you gotten to 7? Yes, my computer actually died. You can watch the replay. Orlando, Florida, you're in a great location. So we want cars that got good. Sade, what is the young lady name that does an excellent job on periscoping? I don't know. Oh, please let me know who that is. I would love to know. Please let me know. If she's doing luxury things from Vegas, I would love to know about that. So yeah, you want to sell an experience, whether your experience is economy or your experience is luxury. You want to make sure you are telling the experience through your periscopes, telling the story. Take part in others' Periscope. Okay, yeah, take part in other Periscopes. That was number 7. Be authentic and make sure you have an end game in mind. Let people share and connect. The end game in mind that I actually had was, so one of the things that I'll be doing is participating in a Twitter chat. So please, if you're on this Periscope, follow me on Twitter. You know I don't like Twitter, but follow me on Twitter so I can get my Twitter numbers up. Get my Twitter numbers up. I want to get my scope numbers up, but I want to get my Twitter numbers up. So if you're not following me on Periscope, on Twitter, it's the same name as on Periscope. Sade Yabrago, very long. Make sure you're following me. So my phone is about to die. I got class tomorrow and some homework to do, so I'm going to get off scope so I can eat some food and do my homework. First time on your scope. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me see what your name is. I truly appreciate it. Donna Brown, Miss Donna Brown, who's an entrepreneur. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. If you're new to my scope, before I go, before my phone dies. Thank you so much, Miss Louise. Mama Louise, I cannot wait to see you scope. Awesome session. My first time on Scope as well. Thank you so much. On my Scope, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Shonda, you're killing it. I saw your workout this morning. I haven't been working out yet, but we're going to get my life right. Thank you so much. Have a good night, Miss Kathy. You're awesome too. I look forward to seeing you in the future again. You guys have a great night. Remember to do more in your life. Strive to be more and accept your greatness. Hey, Vin, please watch the recap. Thank you again. Oh, awesome. I can't wait to see fellow Morganites on Periscope. I'm going to be shouting them out. I look forward to seeing you guys again. And on to the next scope. I'll see you tomorrow after class. Have a great night. Oops, that's not how we get off scope. Thank you so much. Boo. Have a great night, ladies and gents. You too.